Welcome everybody. Another analysis looking at oil. I had a question in one of my videos, which oil stocks to buy. So this is an example of the, just give me 1 second. This is an example of what the oil stocks, most of them will be doing. So if we take a look at Exxon has a very interesting move pattern with news. It always seems to be ahead from what I was looking at. So was an early mover, but look at the consolidation. It took for a year until it had its final breakout. This might go even higher into the 150 zone. But I wouldn't buy Exxon here. I would wait for a pullback, maybe a retest in the 120 zone. Now, looking at ConocoPhillips, though, this is a different chart, right? We already had the breakout, and now we're consolidating lower. We might see a final flush down to these prices over here. Although we did have several touches there, we could see a touch over here, 73. I would be buying here though, even though I do think we head lower. I would inch in, maybe put a few bucks here, wait until it drops, buy a few more. And the thing about oil stocks, these producers, midstream, upstream, downstream producers, a lot of them have a decent yield. So, if you want to play the long game, this is probably wise. When it comes to Chevron had a tremendous move since the COVID lows, and it's just been in this form of consolidation. I can definitely see this moving another 10-20% higher to break out these highs back in 2022. So last high was in 2022. I think Chevron is in for a major push higher. I would be buying Chevron and ConocoPhillips. Now BP, let's look at BP, British Petroleum. They're also in an interesting range where they're consolidating. If you notice, a lot of these stocks are in a very similar pattern. Either they've already broken out the upside or they're about to. So this is an interesting chart. I see this as a potential bullish setup. I don't see why BP cannot retest the highs of back in 2007. Like, come on, guys. This stock for me is relatively well priced. I would be buying into BP as well. Cheniere has already had its high mark here in the 259 to 60 zone. I wouldn't be buying. I think this goes way lower. I think this goes back to 14-20%, even lower. I don't see Cheniere anywhere near the highs in the next few months. I see this going lower. Although, hey, it's a good company, but yeah, I wouldn't be buying it right now. This is a good price. Occidental had a very interesting move after COVID, but this is a beautiful setup. I think that this is a good price for Occidental. I don't think that we're going to have huge jump now. We might have to retest a little bit, but I would be definitely buying. Okay, I'd be definitely putting my first foot in and getting just some entry into these. So BP, Occidental, not bad. Chevron, Conoco, these are interesting companies. So check those guys out, and I think this is a good play. I mean, oil right now. Let's take a look at oil. What has oil been doing? Oil has been going up, like I told you. Okay, I told you this breakout here in the retest is very bullish. Then if we consolidate above 63, I can see this going back to 66. 66 is going to be a very interesting level of resistance. But if we break out 66, then I don't see why we don't reach the 70s and even 80. I don't see why not. Um, it's a very interesting pattern. It's a bullish setup, and I think that this is a good play. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the new subscriptions. Welcome. We surpassed the 800 mark. I'm very happy for that. So all the best to you guys. Appreciate you. Bye.